Hey there, welcome back my friends, it's RJB for RJB TV, and tonight we have Rapid against NA exclamation mark Gosu, challenging him for whatever reason they have. We will never know the reasons behind this match. We will never ever find out. Let's hope that it's going to be good. Let's hope it's going to be great. Okay. We've got Jun here on the name Rabbit, and Gosu here on the name Gosu. He's on the teal color. That's what I wanted to say. Not the name, but the color. He's on the teal color against the dark blue Protoss. 9 o'clock against 6 o'clock here on the map. Rabbit is known for this one particular thing he likes to do a whole lot, and that's building a pylon right there in the choke. I don't always think it's a great choice. I mean, there are some advantages to it and some pretty big disadvantages to it. But this is something he really likes to do. He's got a reason for it. He thought it all out, he planned it all out, he thought about it, he strategized, and he reflected. And he came to the conclusion that this is, in fact, the best option he's got when he's playing Protoss against Terran. Whether I agree or not that important. But I don't agree. Let's just put it out there. I don't entirely agree. Triple gateway there in the front. He's always going for triple gateway. Well, I wouldn't say every single game, but most of the time, it's a triple gateway right there in the choke. It's kind of a variation on the mid-gate Protoss against a Terran, but most oftentimes, I kind of disagree with the effectiveness of this. I kind of disagree with the effectiveness of it. But it's not an all-out mid-gate. It's kind of like a conservative mid-gate. It's kind of like an in-between. You don't want to go all in on the early game rush. You don't want to just defend. You want something in between. That's Rabbit's approach, I'd say. He's always the person who goes for something that's somewhat in between. He likes to play it smart, sometimes too smart. This is going to be one of those games where this is too smart. And by too smart, I mean it kind of depends on factors all joining together exactly right. So he will have Zealots on the way. And Gosu here went for 8 barracks supply, barracks. So he should be able to defend this one, I wouldn't say easily, but the odds are most certainly in his favor. Because all he's got to do is micro without mistake, and this gateway push or gateway attack won't really do too much. There's not going to be Forge Pro pylon support though, and it turns out that he's somewhat missing the scout. He hasn't quite found out where Gosu is, as he's still running about. And if those two zealots had been together, followed up by one more, they could maybe kill some marines. But now we've got 6 marines already, 7 marines already finished up, and a bunker coming up there in the front. The bunker in front of the barracks though, that's a very smart thing to do. When the Protoss wants to build a pylon and cannon push, having this bunker in front of the barracks allows you to defend it more easily. Behind, it's very difficult to micro. In front, it's easier to micro, although he's having some trouble here. He's trying to get all the way around, finds himself all the way around. More zealots coming from the front, now zealots in the back, and he can't quite attack the targets that he had in mind. Can't quite attack the targets he had in mind. He went for an extra nexus back at home. The zealots are going to split up. That's something Rapid likes to do, is 2 control groups and attack from the left and the right at the same time, while the marines are kind of chasing one group on one side, the other side goes for the attack. Something he's very, very good at, but it does kind of result in this situation where the 2 split up groups are not particularly strong against the marines, and the zealots do die out at some point. So he's got to do some real big damage here with those zealots right here, right now, and it doesn't look like he will, because he put that supply depot right there that is forcing the zealots to walk all the way around, which of course means the marines have more time to return back home and kill those zealots. But he does get about 4 kills. So I wouldn't say it's bad, it's not great either, but it's better than nothing at all. But he did no damage, pretty much. I'd say this is pretty much no damage for the amount of money he spent on building all those zealots. Also, I've got the flu, so my voice might not hold out for very long. It's kind of difficult to cast. When I get the flu, it always hits me in the throat. Right in the throat. Some more zealots are on the side, but Gosu finds it out and somewhat intercepts it, pulls his marines back. He's not going to lose anything else to those 3 zealots. Rabbit's going to try, though. Rabbit is going to try, and he gets maybe 1-0 at all. The medic right there healing up those SCVs keeps it all alive. A triple command center, factory on the way. He's got stim finished up, getting a range as well. Those gateways are within the danger zone. Like if you get ranged marines right here in the front, the cannons cannot hit the marines, the gateways go down. That is why I don't like this. I don't like this for that exact reason. These gateways against ranged marines are not protected. They will most likely go down. Here in the back we have a Robo on the way. Triple Nex is going to go for a lot of money. But he's going to lose all of his early and mid-game fighting ability. Although we just passed the early game, he's going to lose his mid-game fighting power in exchange for getting a lot of money into the bank very quick for a very strong and powerful late game. Citadel of Adun also on the way. Marines almost have range. He's going to try to break through, but first going to take care of those gateways. And when they go down, the Zealot production comes to a stop. But he's got about 12 Zealots there in the back, so he should be fine. Zealot now going for the attack. The Marines are in the back, going with Stim. Staying outside of cannon range. Medics are in the back, healing up as much as they can. Zealots are trying to pull the Marines into the cannons, but works on only just one. The gateways are dying. But I don't think this Marine army should be enough to... Oh, wow. My voice really can't hold out too well. He's killing the gateways in the front. I do not think the Marines can kill the cannons, because there's Zealots and more cannons warping in behind it, so we shouldn't be able to break the front, we should just be able to kill the gateways. But lo and behold, this is a classic move I see some other players do, and that is they go for an aggressive push right after this. Oh, he's gonna try to break the choke there though, this is a mistake. Just save the Marines. Don't go for it. Lost a lot, like 12 Marines. Not worth it. Losing those 12 Marines might just make the difference in Gosu being able to finish off Rabbit right here with a tank push, or not being able to do it. Those 12 Marines could have made a big difference. 58 pros, getting cannons around his neck to protect his pros. Triple Robo, getting 2 more Reavers, shuttles, getting Zealot speed, level 1 attack, and getting shuttle speed as well, and 5 more gateways on the top because he has to get new gateways because he lost the ones on the front. In Gosu's base, we have 6 barracks, getting 1 more, engineering bay on the scene as well. No detection yet there, got 2 scans, got a dropship, going for a tank drop and a factory number 2 also on the way, and this might be a science facility. Another starport, so no science facility, getting turrets on the sides. I really like what Gosu is doing. He looks really strong, really smart. From what I've seen so far, he is a solid opponent for Rabbit, maybe even better than Rabbit himself, I don't know. Tank drop comes in, fails to unload by mistake. So just after I praised him, he makes a silly mistake. Happens to the best. So now the Reavers are in the front. Marines, terrible against Reavers, so pulls back his Marines back home. Armory there on the way for level 1 attack. I still don't see his science facility. Some 6 barracks. That's a lot of barracks. Just more than most players would go to. The rate there arrives just on time to start sniping the shuttles out of the air. And he might intercept it on its journey to the bottom. Actually, perfectly placed. Finds the shuttle. There's no Dragoon, so the shuttle might go down. The Reavers will probably unload behind the wall there, though. Maybe in front of the wall, unloads the Reavers. Shuttle's gonna get taken out. Ooh, the Reavers are doing a lot of work there, hitting whenever they can. Goes right to take down a bunker. Tanks is shooting on the Reavers. Shuttle goes down with the Reaver inside. The Marines arrive inside the base, but the tank takes on the Reaver. I really can't talk for long, can I? I really can't talk for long, can I? After 30 seconds of talking, my voice just gives out and I gotta cough. My throat is not holding up too well. I'm sorry for that one. I'm coughing a lot. I don't really feel that sick, but like when I get the flu, it's just my nose gets stuffy and my throat starts to itch, and that's about it. If nothing else happens, I don't feel bad. I don't really feel sick. I do feel a little bit less energy though, but I don't really get sick beyond that point. It's just stuffy nose, itchy throat, nothing else. I feel great. I feel energetic. Comes in with another tank drop, but he got way too many canister on the scene. Gonna siege up and gonna try to shoot anyway. Gets a great holy crap. That went from about 80 probes down to 42. I did not expect that. There's 6 cannons right here. 6 of them. And somehow he still managed to get a shot off on those probes. That should not have happened. I've never seen 6 cannons. I don't know what happened, but 6 cannons should have killed that easily. So yeah, it looks like Gosu's got himself a little bit of luck. And got himself a small little lead of $1 million over our friend Rabbit. Rabbit is in a bad position, and drop there comes in though. This might save the day, might save the game. Arriving there on the scene from the from the right side, storming on those SCVs, but they all survive. Well, he got 13. He got 13 of them. There's still something inside. Yes, he gets another shot off and kills almost nothing, but he got something. That's important. He got something, not a whole lot, but you know, he's still on a very good amount of workers. Oh, he's losing something somewhere. Right there on the side. Not a zealot there. I thought it was a drop. So yeah, the Rabbit has a little bit of luck on his side. He went for a triple nexus. He can recover pretty quick from losing all those probes on the minerals, but it still hurts him because Gosu is also on triple command center. So these drops have to really start hitting him harder than this. Harder than this if he wants to make a realistic comeback into the game. He's got Stargates on the top, getting Corsairs, he got a Fleet Beacon, not yet. But I do expect a Fleet Beacon. Right there finds the shuttles. The raids have been getting a lot of mileage, a lot of vision coverage from the raids he's been using so far. Also managed to take down a Reaver with shuttles. Well, shuttle with Reavers. A weak choke there from Gosu. He's not expecting a frontal attack. Because most of the time, when you kill that many probes, frontal attacks from a Protoss on a Terran are not going to happen. They don't have the money for it. All they can do is drops. And Gosu knows that. 5 Templars on the scene, but misses every single... Oh wow, he hits 20. We had 20 not hotkeyed SCVs on the minerals, so that's honestly a pretty good shot. That might mean... Oh my god, my voice. That might mean that a Rabbit found himself a ticket back into the match. Like, just fly a couple drops in there. The Terran has to make no mistakes in intercepting those drops. Like, if the Terran intercepts drops, you're gonna lose the game as a Protoss. When you're behind, you're gonna lose. There's really not much you can do to stop the Terran train from reaching critical velocity if you do not hit those SCVs. So the raids are dancing back and forth. They're a great option. He's got triple starport. Storming on the raids to take them down, but misses them kind of. He forgot to make an observer. If he had an observer right here, those raids would be dead and gone. But drop there comes in from the other right side, but he takes it down. No, it's still alive. Oh, yes, he takes it down in the end. He takes it down in the end. He's on triple armory. He's getting one more. He's on 0-1 for the Marine. He's not getting level 2 attack. He's on 0-0-4 as ground tanks at the moment. Raids are still flying back and forth, waiting for shuttles to arrive. I still don't see an observer from Rabbit. Oh, there it is! He's got the observer, but where is the observatory? Right there in the corner. Right there. So this time around, he's going to try to take down the raids. Observer moving into position over to the bottom left. Raids are dancing back and forth, looking and hunting, scans the map, finds the Corsairs, sees the shuttles in the front, and he might have seen the observer as well. We already have an observer here on the scene. How many raids? Oh, is he going to go for the attack? Already? He's not even maxed out. He's pulling all of his units away from home, very far away from home. There might not even be a way home, but he comes in there over the... Gonna snipe the shuttles before they can unload, and 2 of them managed to unload. The course has killed the raids, but the storms don't really kill SCVs. That storm really had to hit something, because now we got an army knocking on his front door, and he does not have a whole lot to defend himself with. 11 Templars on the way. He's got 11 gateways and another 6 on the bottom side, so make that 17. But this army here knocking on the front door is pretty big and strong. Level 1-1 for the tanks will soon finish up. Well, 1-0. He's actually getting upgrades for air before getting level 1 tank armor. He's got marines and tanks, which are all, historically speaking, kind of bad against Templars, but Templars do not have Kandarian Amulet yet. Maybe they do, but I don't think... maybe they do. There's a lot of Templars, a lot of marines and tanks ready to storm into the Shadow Zone. There comes the first volley of storms, takes out the entire front line, but there's more in the back. There comes storm number 3. Storm number 4 should be coming soon. But first, we've got a drop there coming over the bottom side. No base left to defend because he took them all down. SCV should run away to the right side. Storm, the Templar is on the left side of the supply depot. So they do all stay alive. Forced to return back home. There might still be something in there. No, there is not. Now he's setting up bunkers because inside bunkers, Marines do not take storm damage. Really wise choice. Might build some turrets there as well. Goes for the frontal attack to try and buy some time as the shuttles are leaving the home base. But Valkyrie there in between. Gonna try to take them down. More Valkyries here back at home. Oh wait, there's only one more at home. Shuttle's going in, but I think they're most largely empty. He needs supply space. This Gosu guy he's kind of Gosu. He's kind of good. And my nose is stuffy and leaking. Oh my god, this is disgusting. So yeah, he's buying himself some time by killing this front line time and time again with the Reavers, the Templars, the Zealots, but slowly but surely, Gosu is making small little leapfrogs forward, small little steps, giant leap for Gosu kind, deeper into Rabbit's base. Rabbit is, well, almost with his back against the wall. There's not much room to breathe left or remaining. He's building some carriers, but it might just be a little bit too late. You got the fleet beacon there in the back. Getting upgrades as well, but like everything is spawning and it's dying. The tanks have... Once the tanks are in your base, things are not going to look pretty. A couple shuttles there go down on a drop there on the bottom side. The Valkyries are leaving home, so this drop might save the game if you can kill those SCVs. Arrives there on the scene. Double Reaver arrives and kills everything. Everything is gone. And I said it might save the game, but look at this. We have a lot of tanks here in the base and bunkers in between. Like this part, he killed all the SCVs. There's 25 left alive, but they're all on the gas or just spread about the map. But is there still an option for Rabbit here to dislodge these tanks and bunkers with the Wraiths and Valkyries in the air as anti-carrier options? I'm not sure I'm ever going to cast the game again while I'm sick. My voice is not liking this. Oh, guessing within range of... Oh, just outside of range, but this tank there. This tank is going to roll closer. Siege up. 2 of them. Gonna shoot. And he hits. 28. One more shot. Shoots the wrong way. Is he going to get anything else? They're within range. Can't quite hit. Got 9. And the front tanks have gone down, but 28 kills is good. He's down to 49. It's a nightmare for Rabbit. His economy is in shambles. You got carriers on the top side, but they can't contribute because they're still waiting for more. His upgrades for air are 1-1. 1-2 there for Gosu. 0-1 for the tanks. Corsairs kind of not doing too much. Dropping on top of the tanks, Reaver on the scene, trying to build scarabs, but will it ever shoot one? Yes, it will, and it hits one single tank, and then it will probably go down. Templar storming all over the place, and they do hit everything, but not hard enough. This game got a lot closer than I thought it would be. Like, they're just... Oh, that tank there right next to the probes. Probes do run away, and he hits the other side, gets 32 kills, and that should seal the deal. Gosu's going to take down Rabbit here in this first game of this best of set. Like, there's no doubt about it. Rabbit did not give up, but losing the probes, like those 42 probe kills earlier into the game, that really did him dirty. That did him so dirty. He had no... Well, he had ways of coming back, but his ways of coming back just were not enough. Gosu just pulled himself together. Didn't sit around for too long here back at home. Just pulled the trigger and started the attack. And the attack, oh boy, it was successful. Carriers have arrived. 26 probes on the minerals. Carriers not really that strong against superiorly upgraded Valkyries. He's got a lot of troubles making interceptors, and he realizes the game is over. He cannot build interceptors. Look at the amount of turrets, the amount of Marines, and the amount of Valkyries. Any interceptor that comes out gets killed within seconds.